Okay, everybody, B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh V'Natzliach. Hashem Aleinu Yarviach. We are Mishnah. We're up to Mishnah number 10, right, Mr. Ganjian? Ve'elu Mevim Bikurim. These are the people. These are the people that bring their Bikurim and they actually read the Parsha. Min Atzeret V'Adchak, from Shavuot till Sukkot. Mishivat Haminim, it also has to be from the 7 fruits of Israel, pomegranates, figs, right?
Yes.
Mi Perot Shebaharim, which means even if the fruits grow in the trees which are in the mountains, or the dates grow in the valley, or the olives that are up for olive oil. I didn't know this. Did you know this? It says the most luxurious and delicious grade A fruits are the ones that grow in the mountains, not in the valleys. But the only exception to this rule is the dates. Dates that grow in the valley, those are very good because they have a lot of honey. They have a lot of sweetness to them. And it says, Me'ever HaYarden. Even the fruits coming from the Transjordan, we have to give Bikurim on those. Why? Because even that, you could say this is the land that God gave us. Because God gave that land to Reuven, God and Reuven, and Chatzi Shevet Menashe. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's still appropriate to read and thank God for the land that He gave us. Because even the other side of the Jordan River is considered the land that Hashem gave us. Rabbi Yossi Aglili Omer, En Mevim Bikurim Me'ever Yarden She'eno Eretz Zavat Chalav Udvash. Rabbi Yossi argues, and he says it's not the land of milk and honey. The land of milk and honey is only on the east side of the Jordan, not the west side. So, therefore, who's the halacha? The halacha is actually not like Rabbi Yossi. Halacha it's actually so let's see what's going on here. It says, the Kahati says, because in the Parsha of Bikurim we say, God, you gave us the land of milk and honey. And he holds that the other side of the Jordan River is not the land of milk and honey. So he says you don't even bring Bikurim from over there. And some say even the Chachamim agree to this. The Rabbanan only hold that it's only a rabbinical decree. It's only from the Rabbanan that you bring Bikurim from the other side of the Jordan. But what's the bottom line? Halakha hi sheme'ever hayarden gam misuria mevim Bikurim mid Rabbanan. The halakha is not from Torah law, but from rabbinical law. We do bring the Bikurim, and it is okay to bring it only from rabbinical law, even from Syria. But if it's like in Iraq or outside of Syria or Jordan, then that's not Israel at all, even from the Rabbanan. Next, Mishnah 11. Hakoneh shelosha ilanot betoch sadeh shel chavero mevi v'koreh. If you buy, like let's say Mr. Ganjian, from me you buy 3 trees in my orchard, in my field, you could both bring and read the Parsha of Bikkurim, thanking God for giving you the Holy Land and these fruits. Because everybody holds that if you're already buying 3, 1, 2, 3, then you're buying the land with it. Remember we learned a few days ago that if you're only buying 2, it's a dispute whether you're buying the land with it. But everybody holds if you buy the 3 that you're for sure buying the land with it, and you could read it. Rabbi Meir Omer afilu shnayim. Rabbi Meir holds even if you buy 2 fields from me, let's say I have 1,000 vineyards, you're still buying the land also, so therefore you could say Eretz shenatata lanu, the land that you gave us. Let's say you buy 1 tree, kana ilan v'karka'a mevi v'kori. If you, in the contract, when you buy even 1 fig tree or pomegranate tree or grapevine, and you clearly state that you're buying the land with it, even then, you can what?
Bring and return.
Right, you could also bring, and you could read also. Now, the Mishnah goes ahead. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Af Ba'ale Arisot V'Charchot Mevin Korin. Wow! Rabbi Yehuda says even sharecroppers. And what does Art Scroll say over there in yours? Charichiot. Chorech is like a broker, somebody that's
Farmer,
what is it?
farmer, and tenting.
So the tending farmer, he holds that even those can bring it. And the Rabbeinu Ovadia Mibar Tanur explains the Savar of Yehuda Ariso Choker Yesh Lo King Yam Ba'aretz Ki Yesh Chonei. When halacha is not like this, Rabbi Yehuda holds even somebody that is a sharecropper or a farmer, your tenant, that instead of paying you rent, he pays you fruits, it's considered that he owns part of the land. You understand?
Yeah.
But the halacha is not like that. Okay, we finished the first chapter. Now we do one more in chapter 2, Mishnah Aleph. It says, "Teruma v'abikurim chayiv alahem nita v'chomesh v'asurim v'zarim." Teruma, the 1/50th of our crops that we give the Kohen, and bikurim, if somebody that's not supposed to eat them, like a non-Kohen, eats them on purpose, it's a very big sin. He's chayav mitah. It's like he's desecrating what? He's desecrating the it's like a type of karet. Actually, this is in Devarim chapter 2. Because bikurim is compared to teruma. And just like obviously teruma and non-Kohen cannot eat, also bikurim and non-Kohen cannot eat. And if he eats it, he's going to get a heavenly death sentence. Chas v'shalom. Chayavim alehem mita v'chomesh. If by accident the non-Kohen ate it, he has to give a 20% penalty, right? If on purpose he eats it, he gets... The Jewish court is not going to put him to death, but he has a death decree from Shamayim, right? It's called mita bidei Shamayim. V'asurim lezarim. It's forbidden for non-Jews to eat. V'hem nichnaseh kohen. And it belongs to the Kohen. It doesn't belong to the temple treasury, the bikurim. It's the property of the Kohen. And he could sell it and buy with it whatever he wants. Tacos or hamburgers or whatever. And ute'onim or ve'olin be'echad ve'me'ah. Remember, if the bikurim gets mixed with other chulin, non-holy fruits, how many times do you need to nullify it? 101.
101.
Olah was 200 times. But this is 101, like the 101 freeway. Ute'onim lechitzad yadayim ve'erev shemesh. Somebody that eats bikurim needs to have gone to the mikveh, needs to be in a holy, right?
Yes.
So you have to do netilah first, and if you had a seminal emission, you need to go to the mikvah and wait for a new night till nightfall. Like if the night before you had relations with your wife, in the morning you go to the mikvah, then after night you could have the bikurim, right? Like the first Mishnah in Berachot, remember?
Yes.
HaKohanim nichnasim lechol b'mulatam. It's basically telling you bikurim is a species of what? Is a species of teruma. Hara'elu betruma bikurim mashe en ken b'maaser. So these laws of having to go to the mikveh and having to go wash your hands, do netilah before you eat it, and that you get, God forbid, heavenly mitah b'dei shamayim, death from heaven if you eat it on purpose, or you have to pay 20%, does not apply to the 10% that we give to levi'im, maaser. Because let's say maaser shani, even me and you, even a regular non-Kohen can eat it in Yerushalayim.
Yes.
And it's forbidden to buy with maaser shani whatever you want, right? Even if you sell maaser shani in Jerusalem, you could only buy another food with it. And if it mixes with chulin, it's butter more than 51%. So the laws of maaser is totally different than bikurim, which is a species of what? Teruma. Okay, Chazak Baruch, have a good night. Beli Neder, tomorrow night we'll get together. Thank you, everybody.
Call to
Go to.